Hello my glowies, welcome back to Glow by Glow. My name is Glory and today I am gonna show you what I brought with me to Japan this past April. The weather was still nice and cold, so I didn't have any issues with any of the items that I brought with me. And you might think that, you know, why bring a lot of stuff or why bring makeup with you to Japan? But the thing is, you don't, like, for us, we didn't went shopping for the first 5 days that we were there. So it's important, you know, if makeup is a thing for you, it's important that you bring your must-have so that you can always do your makeup. The best way that I decided to show you guys what I brought with me is by doing this look that I have. So please stay tuned and keep on watching. For foundation, I took two products. The first one was the Dr. Jart's Premium Beauty Balm in the color medium tan. And I also took the Merit, the Minimalist Foundation Stick in the color Buff. And this one was my favorite throughout the whole trip. So let's go ahead and start with this. My face is already primed. It has sunscreen. So all I need to do is apply my makeup. For foundation brush, I took the Sephora Full Coverage Airbrush, and this is, I don't think this is available anymore, but it's a tiny brush and it's really good to apply your foundation. I also took the Morphe M439 brush. Again, they are small, not too bulky, but this one was my favorite one, so I used it most of the time. Apologize if you guys are able to hear the people outside doing the landscaping. Really poor timing. Okay, so this is definitely a light coverage foundation, and luckily I don't need much. I just need something to even out my skin. Okay, I'm going to set my foundation with the Jaclyn Translucent Setting Powder, and for that I'm going to use the Hourglass Dual End brush. I love this one because it's a versatile. You can use this brush for many different things. I do not like when my face looks extra shiny, and it's not oils, it's just the products that I use. So I like to subdue them just a little bit by using this powder. Alright, I'm gonna continue with giving my skin a little bit of color, and for that I'm going to use the CL Sculpt Bronzer, and this one has SPF 30. This was just so easy to use while on vacation because you don't have to worry about any spills or breakage, so it was great. Alright, and I'm gonna use the Pro Bronzer 88 to diffuse my bronze. All right, and to set that, I'm gonna use this very tiny Laguna bronzer from NARS. To give me a glow and some color, I also brought the Say Pink Glow blush. This one is also a highlighter, and for that I will use the same foundation brush, the M439. This just gives me a beautiful glow. Oh, I love it so much. So good. I'm gonna bring it up on this side. So good. All right. I feel that my face still needs a little bit of color. I'm going to use the Almay Healthy Hue blush in the color, it doesn't say, but it looks like this. I will be using the Hourglass brush. Okay, this is perfect. So far so good. For my eyes, I always like to use the Bobbi Brown shadow sticks, and my favorite one is going to be the golden pink. So let's start with this one. Oh, so nice. And I always use my fingers to diffuse the color. And honestly, if you are in a rush, you can just use the shadow sticks and you'll be good to go. But I like to use them as a base when I do my eyeshadow. So that's what we're doing today. My favorite eyeshadow palette that I used while on vacation was the NARS Suede palette, and this one has a lot of neutral colors. Also, if you want to do like a smoky eyeshadow look, you definitely can do that. But my favorite colors is the this one in the middle. It's a very nice pinky color, and it gives you that nice sheen to your eyes. So I am gonna use that, and honestly I like to use my finger when applying this color. We're gonna start by adding it to the inner part of the eye, and I just use my index finger to do that. I just feel like it gives a nice application when I do this. So all right, now to give it more dimension to the eyes, I'm just gonna use this Morphe M513 brush. It's a nice fluffy brush, and I am gonna go ahead and use this color. I'm gonna use this color here, and that's gonna go on the outer part of the eye. And this just gives me a nice dimension that my eyes need. It's definitely nothing too crazy. and you just look put together, you know. Okay. I'm gonna bring it all the way to the inner part, but try to keep it on the top of the eye. Okay, that's good. Now for my under part of the eye, I'm gonna use this darker color here, and I'm just gonna lightly press just halfway. I don't like doing my entire eye because I feel that it closes my eyes. I have like almond shaped eyes, so all right, to give it a slight little wing, I'm gonna start and do that from the bottom part. Okay. And that's perfect. All right. Most of the times I did not use eyeliner because I felt like this was enough. So I'm not gonna do that today. So I didn't use much of an eyeliner when I was there, but I did bring my favorite Stila dual eyeliner in color black, and Stila has my favorite eyeliners. I've used Lancome's before and I also like them, but I find these at TJ Maxx for probably maybe 10 bucks. So this is what I always wear. To finish my face, at least my eyebrows, right? This is my favorite Too Faced brow wig that I use to fill in my eyebrows, and this is just perfect. This is what I've been using for the last, I want to say probably 2 years, and it's hard to find them because I think they were discontinued, but I usually get them from the cosmetic store, or if I get lucky I find them at TJ Maxx. Okay. Perfect. All right. For mascara, I always like to use the Lancome Sales Booster. This is like a conditioner for your eyelashes. So I like to use this before I put my mascara on. It just gives volume to your eyelashes, and I feel like I need that. I don't wear fake lashes unless it's for like a special occasion. If I'm gonna take pictures, then that's when I do that, but on regular days I don't do that at all because I feel like it weakens your eyelashes, you know, so I don't do that. Okay. All right. For lips, I brought the ones that I'm using right now is the Charlotte Tilbury in the color, what is this? Pillow Talk. That's what I'm using currently. So I will go ahead and do that. And for my lips, this is my favorite lip color right now, and it's been for the longest. This one is from Marc Jacobs in the color Role Play. I found this gem at TJ Maxx, and obviously Marc Jacobs is discontinued, but this is the perfect color for me. Okay, to finish my look, I am going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Alright, so some items that I brought with me and that I didn't use as often was the Dior palette. This one is pretty. I just didn't use it as much because it just wasn't calling me, you know. I also brought with me the Kaja Bento eyeshadow. This one has actually four different type of colors, and they are very pretty. I rarely use them, but it was a nice, you know, like this is really small to bring, so doesn't take too much space in your bag. What else? I brought with me a whole bunch of lip colors that I also did not use. These are my Dior's. This is my Valentino. This one is from Natasha Denona in the color Anita Rose lipstick. Very pretty colors, but my go-to was what I used today on this video. Alright you guys, thank you so much for sticking to the end, and I will see you on the next one.